Hi, I'm Michael Fry, President and CEO of Deepwater Subsea. In this episode of The Daily Grind, I ask the question, is it the company's fault or the employee's fault that procedures aren't being followed? Let's get into the show. Why do your employees show up and refuse to follow procedures? It's an interesting question. And what research has shown is that procedural drift happens for a lot of reasons. And one of the main reasons is because the actual procedures that you have don't follow the work that needs to be done. You can't execute the procedure step by step. And so what happens is people just go, I'm not going to do that. I'll do it my own way. It's proven research, aviation industry, maintenance in general. At the end of the day, workers tend to rely on their own skills and abilities rather than following a piece of paper. And what I want to talk about in this daily grind is it the employee's fault or is it the system's fault of the company? And what you find is a lot of times it's a little bit of both. And the reason I think it's important for this daily grind is, as we're in this downturn market and you're looking to improve the efficiency of the operation, sometimes you need to really take a step back and see where the problem lies. It's very easy from the company level to go, it's the employee's problem. They're not following procedures. An incident takes place and we have the investigation. The investigation finds out that the policies and procedures weren't being followed. But if you get down to the grassroots, the real granular level, and you're having the conversation with the guys, and it's like, why did you not follow those procedures? Well, we didn't follow the procedures because they don't actually work. I can't follow the procedures step by step by step. So what ends up happening is I kind of circumvent what needs to be done. I create my own procedure. I go outside the box and just do what I know needs to be done so I can get the work done in a kind of a timely fashion. What ends up happening then is it's the employee that gets reprimanded because he didn't follow the procedure. And too many times from the company level, we don't step back, and I say we, just as a general term, we don't step back and really take a look at what the guys are doing in the workplace. Too many times procedures are wrote by the guys who are in the office, not for the guys who are out in the field, or not by the guys who are out in the field. And what ends up happening is companies rewrite procedures over and over and over again, sometimes spending up to $1 million to have companies, third-party companies, come in and write their procedures. And what I find interesting is a lot of times these third parties are not subject matter experts. They're not the guys who have actually been out there in the field. If you really want to have improvement, process improvement, procedural improvement, you need to have it done by guys who have been there, subject matter experts, people who can go out in the field and have that dialogue with the guys and really understand what is needed to get the job done. So for this daily grind, this is about taking a look in the mirror, and is it really a company problem or an employee problem? Both can be fixed. Procedural discipline is something that's very easy. It starts with leadership, and it starts with auditing, and it starts with having those processes in place that can really help the guys do the work that needs to be done. But at the same time, if at the company level, you're not listening to the guys in the field of, hey, this doesn't work the way it needs to work, then all you're doing is adding to the drift and pushing those employees to kind of create their own way of doing business. So to kind of wrap this daily grind up, if you're a company who's looking for improvement in procedures or procedural discipline and really getting the execution of the work done, reach out to a third party, reach out to subject matter experts. There are a lot of companies out there in various disciplines, obviously Deepwater Subsea for the subsea community. But find the subject matter experts. Don't go out and find companies who, hey, they are experts in writing procedures. Find companies that can write procedures who have actually been out there and done the work. But you have to listen to your employees, because if you're not listening to the guys in the field, at the end of the day, procedural drift and just the deviation from the norm is going to take place each and every day. Something to think about. So yeah, I think Deepwater Subsea is that company that can help influence the direction of the way things go.